Kumara Satsanga, Kumara Satsanga, Kawahrina, Kawahniriya, Kumara Satsanga, Kumara Satsanga.
This is the SANAT KUMARA. I am pleased to welcome you to our lesson podcast number 85 in Namas University, Earth's spiritual university. In his lecture number 82, Lord Buddha talked about your personal development. He explained that you have to strive to be fully guided by your soul and to master your skills gifted by the 12-strand sun diamond DNA. This is your key to the future. In this lesson number 85, I will explain how dark forces manipulated you for thousands of years by blocking your body from the energies and by blocking your connection to your soul. I will explain how you can use the 12-strand sun diamond DNA to free yourself from fears and to recover your own natural energy balance. Water stream flows exactly like energy in your body. There are whirlpools in the water stream where water moves in the fast circular motions. These whirlpools are like your chakras. If nothing obstructed the flow, the stream would keep flowing. But our life is a complicated thing. Sometimes something falls into the stream and the water cannot flow. But if the waterway is cleared, the water flows. The energy flows. This is also true for the human body. Chakras are energy storages, and each one has its own purpose and plays a particular part. They could be blocked by certain types of emotions. The first chakra is Earth Chakra at the base of the spine. It is in charge of the survival. It is blocked by fear. The second chakra, Sacral, is Water Chakra and is responsible for the joy. It is blocked by guilt. The third chakra is Chakra of Fire in Solar Plexus. It is in charge of the willpower. It is blocked by shame. The fourth chakra is Heart Chakra. It is in charge of love. It is blocked by grief. The fifth chakra is the Throat Chakra and is responsible for truth. It is blocked by lies. The sixth chakra is Chakra of Light. It is in the middle of the forehead. It is in charge of realizations. It is blocked by the illusions. The seventh chakra is a Crown Chakra on the top of the head. It is in charge of receiving cosmic energies, and it has been blocked by the earth attachments. Fear, guilt, shame, grief, lies, illusions, affections are all the instruments of the dark forces which for thousands of years were blocking your awakening by closing your connection to your soul, connection to your soul families, connection to the representatives of other kingdoms and off-earth allies. There are different types of fear: conditional, unconditional, learned through the experiences in this incarnation, and unconditional from the previous incarnations. It hides behind your various parts and surfaces if triggered by even the smallest events. Today, humanity lives in constant fear for their existence and existence of families and loved ones. There is constant fear for the work that is a source of income, fear of the health issues, fear of flying, fear of water, fire, and many, many more. This list could be very long. It could be so long because almost every one of you has a percentage or a portion of various fears, and very few know how to manage them. Guilt, shame, grief, lies are all the derivatives of the fear. They appear because you fear that you made a mistake, did not say something, did not do something, did not help when needed, lied, and I can keep going on. Our illusions come out of our fear to see the reality, and our earth attachments grow from the fear of freedom. If you erase your fear, you will be capable of overcoming all other blockages of your energy. All these emotions are also entry points enabling dark forces to manipulate you and to collect your low energy vibrations, to feed on them. Yes, you did hear that right. The lower frequencies of pain and suffering that humanity produces, they are also called gava, the more you are enabling the dark forces. Earth and humanity were always considered in the context of being a source of food and thriving. There was constant ongoing fights among the dark forces to get the best piece of gava. That is why they have an invested interest in you living in constant fear, guilt, shame, grief, lies, illusions, addictions, and affections. There are whole industries that exist to release products such as movies, shows, news to keep energies at the low levels. War conflicts is a standalone and very difficult subject. The territories of the war zone countries turn into huge energy vortexes. All negative emotions like pain, fear, hatred, grief are multiplied there in hundreds and thousands of times. The main aim of all war conflicts, no matter what the messaging behind them is the financial greed and desire for profits, redistribution of power, separations of the peoples for thousands of years. These territories are open wounds of our Amaya. Everyone is suffering from the active war conflicts. Our soil that is covered with debris, used shells, and undetonated weapons. Plants and animals are hurt and mutilated. It heavily affects all beings from other kingdoms. How long will it take to rejuvenate these places? How many souls are there in limbo at the places of the intense battles? Our aim is to give as much light as possible to those places, the wounds of our Amaya. This is only possible if your energies serve the light and do not feed the dark forces. Many of you who are listening to this lesson know from their own first-hand experience what I am talking about. Viktoriya, you live in Ukraine with the war conflict is active for the 3rd year. Please share your knowledge and experience of keeping your light level in this difficult environment. Oh dear Sanat Kumara, I am grateful for this question. The answer is simultaneously very easy and very complex. Since the war broke, I have never experienced the overwhelming totality of fear, but sometimes fear jumped out from somewhere deep. For example, when something very unexpected was happening. The weapons detonated very near, or the rockets were flying directly above my head. But I sense, see, and hear how the fear is capturing my fellow people. Many of them, and particularly children, are suffering from the panic attacks. Considering the duration and ongoing nature of the war, this number is growing every day. Fear is the generator of the hatred and the generator of the constant stress. As a result, a number of the health issues is constantly growing, particularly the number of the mental health issues and the oncology. It is extremely difficult for human beings to manage their mental state and emotions if he or she is constantly worried. That is how I felt when the war started. In one of the very first days, I decided that if the Creator needs my life here, then I will be safe. But if I had to leave Earth, then I would not run away from it. Nothing has changed since then. The war has not stopped, but accepting the situation as it was harmonized my emotional state. I bow to you, my dear Viktoriya. You said exactly what I wanted to hear. You told how dangerous it is to be in this state of fear and to be fully captured by it, and explained what consequences it has. Acceptance of your fear, your open dialogue with it, and expressing your clear intention to be freed of it could help you to get a long-awaited freedom. If fear were guiding you for a long time, and you fed and nurtured it, your fear could have become a being from the lower dimensions. You can learn more about clearing of your ego chamber in your 12-strand Sun Diamond DNA book. You can call your fear to step out of your ego chamber. Look into its eyes. Look with love like a loving mother or father are looking at the naughty child. Express your gratitude for the lessons that it gave you and tell your fear, I free you with love. My choice is to be here free from fear. I am free. I am free. I am free. You can use this practice as many times as needed until you feel that all your fears are gone and energy freely flows through your body. That is all I have to say today. I will be back next week with lesson number 86, with one more revelation. With love and gratitude, your Sanat Kumara. This lecture was hosted and delivered by Viktoriya Krupa, voiced by Deborah Lee Flynn. All students are welcome to meet our cultural guardian of Namas University, Stephanie Bien, in Aachen, Germany. Stephanie would like to welcome you to Aachen as a guide for your spiritual encounters with master teachers and more in the energies of the octagon when visiting Aachen Cathedral. Please contact her at stephaniebien.com/en. Stephanie's contact can be found in the text below the podcast. All our teaching materials can be found in the text below the podcast and on our website, namasuniversity.org. In the text below the podcast, you will also find a link to the Discord platform, the small purple circle before the word Discord, where we have created study groups where you can find like-minded people to share, discuss, and learn from, as well as lots of other useful information. If your soul responds to this call, join Namas University, Earth Spiritual University. Please join us next week. You need to be aware of what is happening now on Earth, in our galaxy, and in the cosmos.
Kumara Satsanga, Kumara Satsanga, Kawahrina, Kawahniriya, Kumara Satsanga, Kumara Satsanga.